Today I'm going to be talking and walking about memory. At Harvey & Hugo, our mission is to make brands lovable and memorable. So what's memory? It's a tangled web of associations and neurons in your mind. And when you hear or see a brand, it gets filed away into these along with kind of thoughts and feelings that are associated with it. So it's really important that these brands are associated with positive feelings when they're encoded in your memory. So how can you make your brand more memorable? Firstly, you've got to grab attention. That's easier said than done, as we've talked about in various other blogs and videos. You've got to study your audience's behaviour and routines, because it's all about associations. And I'll mention that famous one that I always go on about, but it's really simple: have a break, have a Kit Kat. That became synonymous with people having morning breaks and having a Kit Kat with a cup of tea. So can you think of any brand associations for your customers? And the more frequently or daily that your customers or audience do this, the stronger that memory is going to be formed. So once you've established that, develop clear messaging around it, and also a tagline, again thinking like Kit Kat. You've then got to have a consistent PR and marketing approach, because it's that constant exposure to the messaging that's going to trigger memories about the brand and the positive associations. I'd also recommend a multichannel approach, because these days it's not enough to just watch something. You need to see it. You need to see it on social media. You need to hear it in a podcast, perhaps. See it in a press release. Read about it. So it's stimulating all those senses that will form those longer memories. And the final thing is just everything links back to your brand. Everything creates perceptions. Everything creates reputations about your brand. It's often the small things. It's things like how you answer the telephone, what you wear, your tone of voice. And it's those little subconscious things that form implicit memories. And these memories are the deepest of all. It's hardest to change these memories, and they last the longest. And often they're formed without you even realising. So they're my tips on building a memorable brand.